We're going to use the ball today, whatever size you have, maybe 55. If you have a bigger one, it might be a little more challenging for you, but that's okay. Let's get started. I want you to take your feet nice and wide. Spread your toes. You're going to be sitting on the ball, and I always loved doing this as a kid. Let's just kind of bounce. So as you're bouncing, engage your core. Shoulders are stacked over the hips. Let's bounce for like 30 seconds. Good morning, Sarah. Notice how good you're feeling. It is October. Give me a little more height within that bounce. Really push into it. Bring it off of that ball. Hopefully your ball doesn't have too much air and not too little air. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, gee, wasn't that so much fun? All right, I'm going to take my feet a little bit wider. And what I want you to do is just start to round. Circle in clockwise. Tucking the tailbone under, to the side, and around. And you're still kind of keeping your shoulders nice and tall, but just allowing that little hula. Going clockwise, you can move your legs, really draw a big circle through the tailbone with that ball. Find that breath with it. We're going to do one more in that direction. Good, and then opposite way. So counterclockwise, round. So I'll turn sideways so you guys can see. Really trying to reach all 4 corners. The feet anchored on the floor. 2 more. And last one, and perfect. Come on up, and we're going to grab that ball. I'm going to be standing sideways with my feet a little bit wider than hip width apart. I'm going to turn my toes out, placing the weight mostly in the center of the foot and a little bit more of the heel. Sitting back, tap the ball, and then straight back up overhead. So this will increase your heart rate, body temperature a little bit more. Nice and long through your arms, unless you have sand in your ball, and I hope you don't, then you can bend your arms. Reaching back, chest stays lifted. So I will do my best today. Reach. Inhale, tap the ball, exhale. Squeezing the glutes as you come up, thrusting the hips a little bit forward. Feel that heart rate, body temperature, everything gradually increasing. Good. 5 more. Two more. And 1. I'll come back center. So your feet are still hip width apart. You're going to take that right foot. If I'm facing 12 o'clock, and you're going to take the foot back to 4 o'clock. But what I want you to do is reach back and tap the ball to the back of that foot. Come back center, and then opposite side. So all you're doing is a little squat, okay? You don't have to lock out any leg, okay? Start from the side just a quick second. Here, I'm going to come back, step it to the outside, back to center, and then other side, okay? So we're just going to alternate. Take your time, shoulders stay down. 3, 2, right, and center, and left, and center. Now, on the next one, when you come back to center, reach the ball to the ceiling. And reach it up. And back. And reach it up. Now, if you want to increase, step way back and push into that right hip. And really feel the hip abductor as well. I'll take it. So you're feeling the heat, warming up, maybe 15 seconds. Keep the feet apart when you come back to center. Good. Allow both legs to bend, Sarah. So if you notice, I'm just kind of going into a side squat. There you go. One more each side. And perfect. Okay. Now, if you need a chair, a foam roller to hang on to, this is the point where you want to grab that. Otherwise, I want you to place the ball in front of you. Now, you want your feet a little bit farther apart. So I'm going to take the ball a little bit to the side. Right leg is on the ball. Hands behind the head. I'm just going to push the ball out and pull it back in. Push it out, pull it back in. Obviously, if you need something to hold on to, you can do that as well. Standing leg is bent. It's doing the symmetric. It's stabilizing. Push out. Heel comes to the top of the ball. Good. 15 more seconds. Shoulders stay stacked. Now, if this is too much with your hands, you can bring them by your side. Sit there, try to make sure you're taking it to the side. And you go. Instead of in front. So I'm never crossing that other leg. Not yet. And one more, and hold it out there. Now I have a slight bend. I'm going to inhale, then I'm going to exhale towards that knee, and then back to center. So no movement through the ball. You can flatten your foot out, and we're going to do a cross. Inhale, exhale, twist, and back to center. So you're really challenged with just being on that single left leg. And I want you to twist through the belly button. Elbows are nice and wide and open, and let the chest follow. Feel a slight bend in that opposite knee. Feel the rib cage. Bring it out. Right. Keep going, but we're going to add a knee pull in. So here we go. Pull it in and twist and extend away. Pull it in and twist. And we're going to reverse this, but I just want you to notice, is this tough for you? Good. Right? We want to challenge ourselves. And we want 5 more. Pull it in. Go left to get involved. And twist. Use that breath. Let's do one more. And twist. And perfect. Extend the leg. Hold it there. And now we're going to twist. And then come back to center and pull it in. So long leg twist, pull it in center. Long leg twist, pull it in center. So just notice which one is more challenging for you. So lifting up out of the rib cage. Keep it slow and controlled. Slight bend in the opposite leg. Got less than 10 seconds on this. You got it. Oh, and one more. And excellent. Now, we're really going to stay on that leg. So what I want you to do is take the ball to the side. So I am standing upright. I'm not leaning over. I still have a slight bend in this leg. So you want the ball in a nice straight line. If your mat is sideways like mine, it'll give you a perfect opportunity to just push away. Now my front knee, okay, is not going to go forward. I'm going to actually shift my hips backwards. So let me show you from the side of the standing leg that's working. So I'm going to reach my arms forward as I go into that squat, and then I'm going to scrape the ball back in, bend in the knee. So I'm just showing you the standing leg first. Look at my knee. It is pretty much staying right over the ankle, yes? Pushing back, straight back up. Now let me show you one more time with the ball. Give you a side angle. As I sit back, I push it, and then I pull the knee in. All right, so modification, you just won't go out as far, and you have something to hold on to if you need it. Yes or yes? So I'm going to extend my leg out there. Here we go. 3, 2, 3. Sit back, pull back in. 3. Pull back in. So I want you to feel the inner thigh. Push the inside of the foot on top of the ball. Scrape it back in. Push it out. Chest stays lifted if you can. Gorgeous. Reach the arms forward. And breathe. Inhale. And exhale. Spread the toes on the standing leg. Push against the ground. Got less than 15 seconds, and then we switch to the other side. Push out. Yes. Push out. Pull in. Let's do one more. Reach. And pull it back in. And excellent. How is that left side? All right, so get a wide stance. Left leg on the ball. Soften that standing leg. I'm going to push it out there a little bit and push it out where my heel can almost go to the top of the ball. Pull it back in. Here we go. Push out. And lengthen the spine. Shoulders are drawn down. Hands behind the head. Push it straight out. Good. Try to relax your hip flexor. Really use the pelvic floor all the way to the belly button. Up to the xiphoid, press it out. Focus on something that's not moving. Good, in 10 seconds, we're gonna add that twist. You're just gonna hold it out there first. Good, give me one more push out. Hold it out there. Inhale, exhale, twist. Again, I want this really slow. I want, you get in those, going into a store that you're so excited they have a sale, and every revolving door, and you get in that revolving door and it's not working and you try to push it faster. Yes? You've never been in those? That's what I want you to think about. Your tummy, you're twisting, you're pushing, opening it up. Good. On the next one, add the ball in, twist, push it away, center. Add the ball in, twist, push it away. Try to keep your shoulders stacked over the hips. The rotation, you're not leaning into it and crunching. You're just using the oblique twisting. Breathe. 10 seconds, and then lean forward, and then we switch the leg the opposite way. You got it. Pull in, push away. Give me one more. Inhale, exhale, twist, push away. There we go. Pull the ball in now. Inhale, exhale, push it away, twist. Pull it in. Inhale, exhale, twist, push it away. You got it. Just the opposite of what you were doing. I just want you to realize there's so many ways to get the same results, right? As long as you feel strong through your body, you're challenging it. That's how we get great results, right? So remember, what works for one person doesn't always work for you. Like, wait, they did this. Good. A few more. And last one.
Say it's over.
And excellent. Okay, so I'm going to take my ball out to the side. I'm going to hop over here a little bit. So, sitting into the squat, reaching the arms forward. Push it out. Pull it back in. Push it out. Pull it back in. So you want your hip over your knee, over your ankle, right? Shoulder, hip, knee. So as if you were pressing up against the wall on that right side. Push it out. And pull back in. Push it out. Using your core, your oblique. Standing leg is just slightly bent. Awesome, guys. Push. And push. Good. 15 seconds. Breathe. Telling yourself, I'm so glad I get to work out today. The week is done. Forget what's happened. Be in the moment. Let's do one more. Push. And pull back in. Awesome. All right, so let's go down onto the floor. good standing abs, but let's give the glutes a little bit of a rest. Come on down. Just here. And I want you just to put your legs on tabletop on top of the ball. Hands behind, or hands at your side. Take a nice deep breath in, close the rib cage, feel the back imprint. So the ball is all the way up against the back of the hamstrings and the glutes. Breathe for a second. So feel free to take your legs a little bit wider or a little more instability. Your feet are nice and close. Hands reach around support. And I want you to inhale to prepare. Exhale, crunch up. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, crunch up. Yes, you see how long I'm holding at the top? I'm really closing the rib cage, getting as close as I can to the hip. No hip flexor use. How do you know? Well, reach down, kind of feel there for a second. Are they engaging? Do you feel that muscle contraction? Because if you do, we need to change that. Those should be relaxed right here. The ball is allowing that. Holding for that hot second at the top. Inhale. Exhale. Yes. Maybe two more. And last one. And perfect. Okay. So now we're going to hit the inner thighs with a crunch. But the first thing I want you to do is now take your legs as wide as you can on the ball. So my knees are kind of pointing to a V. One's in this direction and the other is this way. My heels are a little bit closer, but my knees are just kind of falling out to the side. Now, what I want you to do is squeeze your glutes, relax the hands to the floor, and just bridge up. So notice my butt is not really lifting up too high. And lower back down. Bridge up and lower back down. Now, you feel the hamstrings and glutes, but I want you to kind of squeeze the ball, making an indentation with your knees, kind of bringing your knees closer together as you give me that bridge. So here we go. Inhale, exhale, bridge, squeeze in, and then lower back down. Did you feel the inner thigh? Yes. And lift, lower back down. Now, as you're bridging, try to avoid the ball rolling forward or back. Sink into it. Get that indentation. You're pushing your calves and your ball into the ball. You're pushing your heels into the ball. And you're squeezing the knees into the ball. As if you were standing up like riding a horse and your inner thighs are circled around the ball. That's what I'm looking for here. Bridge and squeeze and lower down. Now we're going to do 5 more. We're going to add a crunch, and then we're going to alternate the 2 of these. We have 3 more wide plie bridges. Have you ever done these before? I was playing around last night, and holy crap, I've done as many. Last one, and release. Now bring that ball in closer. Hand support, your legs are in the same position. Inhale, exhale, crunch, hold, back down. So the legs are still a little bit active, but they're not like they just were. That's coming. So give me 8 more. Keep in mind you want an egg or a fist or an orange, not make an orange juice underneath your chin, right?
When I'm coming home from the freezing cold, leave
5 more.
the summer.
Inhale,
Sun warms my heart.
at the top. Feel that little bit of a burn to your core. You're not trying to go through these rapidos. Just slow and control. Last one. And now, relax down, bridge, squeeze, lower down, and crunch. Release the crunch, bridge, squeeze the knees, lower down, crunch. Lower down, and bridge. How are we doing, guys? Now, I just noticed because my toes are gonna cramp. When I'm bridging, I'm really curling my toes. So now I'm really focusing on squeezing the other side Keep alternating with me. You have 30 seconds to do this. That ball moved away like mine is. Pull it back in closer. Nothing is better than some good inner thighs. Core work, glutes, hamstrings. Move my feet again.
Time is on our side, let's take it slow.
Ooh. Got it. Come on, Lisa. All right, one more, and crunch. Release, yes. Go lift, bridge. And excellent. All right. Put the feet off to the side. Grab your ball. And place your feet flat on the floor. The farther you have your legs extended out, it should be a little bit easier. If your legs are really close, it's going to be hard to come all the way up. I want you to grab the ball with your hands. And I want you to inhale, arms overhead. Let me move a little bit. I think I hit something. So inhale to prepare, arms go overhead. Exhale, reach up and come all the way up, sitting up nice and tall. And then tucking one vertebrae at a time, coming all the way back down. Pass the ball. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, come up and reach overhead for a progression, right? Again, there is no momentum. We are feeling this nice and slow. As you reach the ball towards the sky, towards the ceiling, I want you to lengthen through your spine. And I want you to really lift your chest to keep your shoulders down. So many things to remember, right? You're not worried about repetition. We have time duration on this, and we have about 20 seconds. Slow it down. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift. You got it. At less than 10 seconds. Remember, you kind of want that burn through your core, right? Team, let's do one more. Good. Inhale. And exhale. And lower back down. So, I want you to place the ball on the left leg and reach it to the ceiling. Opposite leg is nice and flat. I want you to crunch up, roll the ball, and roll it back down. Push it up, and roll it back down. Just 10 of these. 10. And 9. Legs hold isometric. 8. Roll it up. 7. Roll it up to the toe. Good. If you need the support, you go to one hand. 5. And 4. 3. 2. And 1. And perfect. And set that foot down. Opposite leg reaches to the ceiling. So my ball's kind of just above my knee. I'm going to crunch up and I'm going to push it to the toe and lower back down. I'm lifting from the belly and the shoulders are coming off the floor. 8 more. Holding up there for that hot second. 6 more. Reach the arms away from your body. 5. Yes, you can. 4. 3. 2. And 1. And release. Come on up. So we're going to hold, okay, in this position right here. Everybody's a little bit different. You're going to see me allow my knees to open to the side because for me, it relaxes my hip flexors versus if I have them here, they just tend to fire and overfire and then my abs go to pieces. So I'm going to allow my toes to kind of rotate, my knees rotate externally. You're going to hold the ball here and we're just going to tap center and opposite side. So really reach it behind you, twisting and center. Inhale, exhale. So if that's too much for you, you come up a little bit, right? Find where it challenges you because you're doing this for 1 minute and I trust that you can. Breathe. You got it. Are you you feeling the internal obliques, each of the sides as you twist. Draw your shoulders down. Good. Now try not to let that ball fall to the side. Reach it back. Tap it. And side. Good. You got 30 seconds. If you want to extend your legs, you could do that as well. A little harder. I just felt my hip flexors lock out. Come on. 15 seconds. Yes. Let's do one more to each side. Inhale, exhale, twist, center, inhale, exhale, twist. Gorgeous. All right. What I want you to do is take your feet nice and wide. And I want you to take the ball actually to the inside, right here. Okay? So it's to my right, out to your right, okay? So it's to my right side. I'm going to actually take my left hand and place it on the ball. My right hand is going to go behind me, similar to a saw. I'm going to inhale, then I'm going to exhale, reach, and I'm going to push and open up the arm back behind me and come straight back up. So just feel that the nice stretch to the glutes and hamstrings, as well as lift up out of rib cage. Here we go. Inhale, exhale, reach, exhale, straight back up. Push into the ball, push it away from you. Your feet are nice and wide. Left hand is pushing the ball past the toe as your right hand reaches away back behind you. Gorgeous. We'll give you 5 more. 4. Oh, this feels so good. I needed this. 3. And 2. Really pushing my sit bones into the floor. And 1. Come all the way back up center. Reach the ball to the left side. Right hand on top of the ball. Left hand behind you. Shoulders down. Inhale to prepare. Exhale. Pushing away. Push away. Straight back up. And push away. And lift. So, you're not only getting a great stretch through the arm, shoulder, lat, back. You're working the obliques and stretching through the hamstrings. Got 5 more. 4. And 3. And 2. Each time, try to reach it a little bit farther. And last one. And excellent. All right, let's take the ball up onto the right side. So I am kneeling, okay? And then I'm just going to kind of lean into the ball and I'm going to extend that leg right here. Now this elbow can be on the top of the ball or a little bit lower, whatever feels more comfortable for you. But I want you to think of that hip not really sinking into the ball. I want you to lift out of the hip and actively start to use the hip flexors. Opposite hand can be here or on the hip. I want you to point the toe and just lift and lower. Lift and lower that top leg. Now if that's too much on your knee, you can actually get a little bit of a pillow or place something under it. And notice that your knee and your toes are kind of facing forward, not externally rotating. Lift. Lift. Shoulders are down. And lift. So we're going to do a rainbow here. So where are you feeling this? Hip abductor? Yes, Sandy? Your favorite. Straight up. And the oblique. Good girl. And 2 more. And lower. Good. Now, hands are here or down the ball. Reach and up and crunch. So now top oblique engages even more. If your hand is touching the floor, great. If that's too easy, keep your hand off the floor. So I'm giving the progressions here. Here's the toughest. Arms over. Now notice I'm not lengthening my arms the space between them. So pretend you're holding a ball right between your hands. Sandy, get those hands together. Shoulders down. 10 seconds. Oh, obliquely today. Good, Sarah. 3, 2, and 1, and elbow back on the ball. Take the toe, place it in front. Lift and tap it behind. This is your rainbow. So when you're doing this, the ball's not moving and the hips are not moving. No external rotation, just toe tap, forward and back. What just happened? Lift, up and over. Oh yes, less than 10 seconds. I know. What? Why is that barely clearing your mat? Up and over. And one more. And beautiful. All right, before we go to the other side, I want you to place your belly button on the ball and walk out to your palms to where they're in line with your shoulders. Take your feet as wide as the mat. Draw your shoulders down, pull your laps into your back pocket. Now, it's easy to push your belly button into the ball. Kind of like when I wear tight pants, I push my stomach out versus pulling them in. That's why I like baggy pants, because then I actually pull my stomach in. Kind of weird, huh? What do you do? Now, lift up out of the ball so your chest is not resting on the ball. And what I want you to do is place the palms nice and wide through the fingertips. Lift up the right leg nice and tall. Place it back down. Keep the feet wide. Lift the left. And I want you to reach out of the hip. Point the toe as you reach through that leg. You should be feeling the hamstring and the glute actively working. Your leg is not bent. The leg is reaching. Think of somebody pulling your leg. Sarah, lengthen that leg. Reach. As long as you can get it. And lift. Keep alternating. Your gaze is down on the floor. You're lifting as high as you can without feeling any pinch in your back. And the ball is not moving. Soften your elbows and spiral them towards each other. Draw the shoulders. Keep alternating. Are you ready to progress this? Yes, you are. In 10 seconds, we're going to try both legs. Now remember, no movement through the ball. Are we ready? Both legs. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. So if all of a sudden you feel like, whew, my ball is moving, slow it down and go back to singles. Now guys, it is the glutes. So I want you to think about reaching out of the hips. Look at your knees. If your knees are bending, you're not going to actively use the glutes. Reach and lift. You got 15 seconds. Once you get to the high point, squeeze the butt cheek, hold it. Oh, that was gorgeous. Woo! Are you pulling the belly button in? Two more. And last one. And excellent. All right, so I'm going to go a little bit farther forward onto the ball. Feel free if you want to roll all the way to your quads or to your feet, you can. But I'm going to do a set of push-ups here, and I want you to notice my feet. It's a teeter-totter. So as I go into the push-up, look at my legs going to the ceiling, and then I push away and my legs come back flat. So inhale, legs to the ceiling, exhale, push away. Inhale, this is only if the ball is still around your pubic bone. Give me those push-ups and breathe. Inhale down, exhale. So if your legs are, quadriceps are still on the ball, top of your legs, then you're going to be working more glute and hamstring through the push-ups. If your legs are, the ball is clear out by your shins, you're going to be working more core. Choose you, right? You need 5 more. 4. You're still squeezing the inner thighs together. 3. 2. And 1. Ah, roll back on that ball. Just take a moment. Roll forward and back, side to side. Nice work. Come all the way up. All right, we have the opposite side. So, on your knees, Place the ball as tight as you can, and then lean over onto it. Again, this hand, remember the options. Lift up out of the rib cage. This arm is nice and long, or leg is nice and long. Lifting up, so not collapsing through here. I'm lengthening, lift, and lower. Knee, facing forward. Lift. So there's no momentum. You're working your obliques. Shoulders are drawn down. Inhale, exhale, lift. Good. And then looking good. Straight up, Sarah. Straight up, like you're a piece of toast. So look at my leg. It's straight to the side, and I'm lifting and lowering. There you go. From this angle, my leg is straight out to the side. Right now, I feel like a piece of Texas toast. Lift and lower. Yes, you can. You got less than 15 seconds. Come on. Draw the shoulders down. Breathe. You can relax the toe. You can flex the toe. You can plant or flex in the toe. Whatever feels best. Last one. And now give it a little bit of a break. And here we go. Reaching over and crunching up. Turn back sideways. Side oblique. Yes or yes? And up. Reach. Again, what's the progression? My arm extends. What's even harder? I keep the arms like I'm holding a ball and I reach up and over. Notice my arms are not lengthening. This one's not going lower. You just kind of stay the same. Top leg stays anchored on the floor. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hello, obliques. Remember, you can always go back to here or to here. Give me 4 more. 3. You guys are almost there. 2. And 1. And gorgeous. All right, place that elbow on the ball. Take the toe in front. This finishes us up without the stretching. Toe in front, hand wherever you want. Lift up, place behind you. Lift. And lower. Sunset to sunrise, rainbow, ball not moving, hips not moving, hips stay stacked. Give me 8, 7, 8. Boy, Sandy, I don't know, you're really leaning into that ball. Is it needs more air like mine? 5, I know. I got my green one and it's almost flat. 4. And 3.
Love is bound,
2.
it isn't
Up.
blind.
Last one.
Don't leave
Over.
me drowning in the
Excellent.
river.
What I want you to do is we're going to do a reverse and up and over the ball and just kind of stretch our spine. So press this back. I'm just going to round over it. And I'm going to go what's comfortable for me. My feet are nice and wide. They're anchored on the floor. And I'm just going to reach my arms back and just let the curve of the ball feel the stretch. Lengthen your legs if you can. Bend your knees.
Maybe I'll just drive all night.
Again, I'm in the full stretch. If this is too much for you, you'll just come to where your feet stay really anchored, and then it's okay if your hands don't touch the floor. In fact, if you just want to let your arms float to a T position, feel the stretch through the chest.
Love is bound, it isn't blind. No. Don't leave me drowning in the river.
Good. And your next breath, roll up. Come all the way to the top of the ball. Up into down. We're going to do some lower back stretch and some hamstring stretch. So take your feet a little bit wider. Yeah? And then I want you to reach your arms forward. As you reach forward, push your sit bone away from you. Lengthen the leg and then cross over. Now I'm not fully rounded over, so it's not lower back, this is hamstring here. So I'm kind of pushing my hips away from my body as I reach my chest forward. Take a nice deep inhale as you exhale. Now round over. Reach to the floor. Reach to the outside of the foot. Feel the stretch through that oblique, through the back. Even some of the hip extension. Take the ball. Push it away from you. The side that you're reaching, your opposite hip is pushing away. Both hips are still anchored on the floor. Good. Come on up. Let's go opposite side. So I'm going to lengthen that leg a little bit. Reach my hands out, shoulder height. I'm going to inhale, exhale, twist across, and then I'm just going to reach forward just a little bit. Opposite leg stays bent. I even feel this on the outside of my calf.
And I spend every day struggling to find a way to get to shore and to get you off my mind.
10 seconds, and then we'll round over.
And to get you off my
So glad you guys joined me today, October 2nd. My girlfriend texted me from Utah, and her trees have already turned. And we only have like a couple trees that are turning here. Inhale, exhale, and round. Take the hands to the outside of the foot if you can. It's okay to grab the leg. And then push through that opposite hip away from the ball. Oh boy. That side really needs deep attention. Use the floor, use your legs as a little bit of force to push.
I never really had much until I had you. I'm so glad you walked right in. I was so on type, it didn't feel
Inhale,
right.
come all the way back up center. Just like we started, you're sitting on the ball. I just want you to round clockwise, big circle, feet are anchored. You are on top of the world. You crushed it today. And one more time. Yes, and let's reverse that. Opposite little hula. Come on, reach all four corners. And one more. Ooh, nice push. Give me a big inhale. Reach your